Oh, hi. Yeah, sorry. I was on call last week and I started to get really burnt out really fast. So here I am. I have 2 signs left to do, and let me tell you, I was feeling guilty all week long about not getting them done. It was like that thing in the back of your head that's just like, no, this needs to get done. This needs to get done. These need to get done, you know? So it was one of those nagging things that was kind of in the back of my mind, and I do apologize. I have Libra and I have Cancer left to do. So let's get that figured out for you, shall we? Did Taurus. It's only fair that we shake on it, right? Cancer. Focus that. Focus. It's just not ever going to do it ever again, I guess. Whatever. I don't want to waste airtime on this. I kind of do, though, because I want to get it right. Anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay, Cancer. It's your turn. Let's find out the song for you for February. This is your February general reading. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. If you don't know your rising, moon, or Venus sign, please head on over to a place like Cafe Astrology where you can look that stuff up. All you need to know is the time, date, place you were born. And you can look that stuff up. You do need to know the time you were born in order to figure out your rising sign, because it does change every 2 hours. Okay? You cannot get a reading anywhere else from me except for here. So you should probably, not buy into it if other people are offering you personal readings or trying to get money out of you in my name, because I don't ask for money, So I don't do that. The only time you'll ever get a reading is from me here on this platform in this manner. Okay? All right. So let's take a look. We're going to look at first what song you need to hear during February to get through the month in one piece. Looks like we've already got one. Please, please, please let me get what I want. Lord knows it'll be the first time or last time. Who knows? By Muse in this instance. So that's for you. For once in my life, let me get what I want. I think for you guys, we're going to use Deviant Moon. Does that sound fair? I don't read this deck in reverse, so you're getting it just the way that it is. It's a interesting deck, so it's got enough messages for us all to enjoy in the reverse and the upright. So we're going to do Celtic Cross for you. Okay? So Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have for you here? Might be fascinated with somebody. Might be trying to surprise them where they live. That Fascination Street by The Cure in my head here. So Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are the current energies for you during this time? Let's see. And I do apologize for having to take some time off, but that shit happens like that. I was not well. I had COVID, which I'm now more or less recovered from, with the exception of feeling a little run down and tired if I work for too long. Like today, I did 10 hours, and over the weekend, I was I did like 9.5 hours today. And, I had another thing. Anyways, Temperance. That's what you have. So this is about balance. It's about trying to even things out for yourself, tempering the forces within yourself, trying to figure out how to keep things on an even keel. Sagittarian energy for you there, Cancer? What's blocking you from achieving the balance that you want, or keeping yourself maintaining on that level playing field that you'd like to in the situation that you're currently in? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. We have the Seven of Cups. So the reason that you're not able to maintain or to balance or temper your emotions right now is because you have options, or somebody that you're interested in has options when it comes to affairs of the heart, or you perceive that they do, or you just have too many choices of an emotional nature and you're looking at them and you're quite inspired by them, some of these options that you have. There is a caution here with this to be careful of some of those options. Some of them are not what they seem, which is always inherent with the Seven of Cups. Typically in the Rider-Waite deck, it's about building castles in the sky, you know, so it's important to be cognizant of that. What do we have that's apparent about the situation for you during this time, Cancer? Ooh, I've got like my crown chakra is like super open right now. Oh, the Nine of Wands. You're on the verge of success, yet you're tired of the struggle. There's a little bit of dejected energy here too, like being super alone, do you know? So that's also a thing here, is that you might be feeling super alone and really tired of the struggle, like really about to give up, even though you're probably on the verge of success. So keep that in mind. All right. What are the hidden energies, things that are hidden from your awareness right now, Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh, Queen of Swords. Our Libra card came out. Okay. So hidden from your awareness right now is that fairness, justice, equilibrium, the need for truth, honesty, even though it might be cutting, is important. You might actually have to cut out a bunch of these options, and it might actually feel extremely brutal to you, but it might really be that all of these options here that you have might be preventing you from your success that you're on the verge of, and you might need to cut some of those out in order to achieve success and to temper your efforts. I'm hearing there's a need for truth, there's a need for honesty, there's a need for balance. I mean, you know, that's also something that's super inherent about Libra, right? Libran energy is that call to action about achieving balance. The call to action about avoiding wishy-washy energy, that's super huge. So that's something that's hidden from your awareness right now, is that you might be, you're either too cutting or you're not cutting enough. You don't need to be visceral, but you most certainly do need to avoid wishy-washy energy, right? Make decisions, you know, with precision. Energy carrying you forward into the month. And I mean, I am being super quick about this. I'm sorry, you know. Maybe if I do like a Valentine's Day thing. I know a lot of people are doing those, and I don't really like to run with the pack. I'm not one to be a part of the crowd typically, but it seems like it might be a good thing to do. I don't know. So I might go more into depth on something like that. Okay. We have 2 for the previous energies. Ooh. So we have the Hanged Man and we have the Devil. This is previous energy to you. This is Capricorn energy and Piscean energy. This is also about temptation, worldly, earthbound energies, materialistic energy, the baser side of human instinct. Maybe I'm biased because I'm a Capricorn, but It's about good food, good wine, good sex, shopping, the earth, getting your hands dirty, you know, playing in the dirt, nature, you know, connecting with your animalistic instinct, you know, your animal instinct, right? It can also be about excess, obsession, greed, workaholicism. Can be about a lot of those kinds of things, you know. Temptation. The Piscean energy here in our Hanged Man. There's time-bound energy here, which is interesting because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, or Kronos, which is the ruler of time. But the Hanged Man is choosing, rather, since he does have his hands behind his back, he could reach up and untie himself if he wants. And in other depictions, he isn't even actually tied to the post that he's leaning up against upside down. This person is, you either have a Capricorn with Pisces in their chart or a Pisces with Capricorn in their chart in your recent past, who is kind of laying in wait and kind of attempting to keep the animal instinct in themselves under control. Might be waiting and not making any sudden movements, I'm hearing. They've got this side to themselves that they're trying to keep under control. And they figure if they wait long enough, then they can kind of, you know, get this under control. This could also be you. You might have a little bit of an addiction issue, or you could have some demons that you're trying to get under control, and you believe that time and sitting still and contemplating could contribute to your success with conquering those. I think here what I'm really feeling, though, is that this is an individual that is attempting to control themselves. Yeah. In the near future for you, Cancer. Oh, we have the Six of Swords, trip over water in the next 2 weeks. Travel. Could be moving on from and leaving something of disaster in its wake. Oh, this has to do with philosophy, religion, structures and frameworks potentially falling apart, or, you know, reestablishing one after leaving another kind of, do you see? Sorry. Leaving another one behind you burning, going on to another land, you know, in that little airship there. But this is usually a marriage card. It is Taurus energy. It's about, this is really for you. I think this is, you're moving on to another philosophy, or you're moving towards what could be, I mean, in the context of these options and tempering yourself and trying to control yourself, being on the verge of success, cutting out some of that stuff, this could actually be moving towards something very promising as far as religion, spirituality, philosophy, therapy, marriage. This is priesthood. You've got somebody in your pocket. Whoops. I'm hearing if you want them, you've got them in your pocket. Right? And extension of the current situation. Sorry, I had two things that fell here. Extension of the current situation. You're on thin ice with somebody because you have refused to make a choice. or you're at an impasse and you have some indecision about a certain situation. You might be dealing with a fire sign who's rather childish, or it could be one of your children. But you're in a situation where you're kind of, they're on stilts and on the ice too. This is a very precarious situation that you need to make a decision about. Or you're kind of sitting at a crossroads, not really sure what to do. Nonetheless, a decision does need to be made. How people are viewing you right now is Seven of Wands energy. You are protected. You know what's funny is that with this card, I actually, for the longest time, I was reading it wrong, and I was reading it as the 8. So people feel like you are coming out from behind protection. Like you might be coming out, you're coming out from behind the fence, right? So it's like you've been really keeping yourself shored up, and you might have been defensive. You might have been sheltering yourself. And you're coming out and taking, like, this seems almost like you're taking a risk. But you're very trepidatious, do you see? Like you're almost like, whoa, don't shoot. You know? You expect. People are viewing you as somebody who expects to be attacked if you come out from, if you let your guard down. Where are your hopes and fears right now? Hermit with the Tower. So this is Virgo and Scorpio energy. This is the collapse. A very shocking surprise. But this is something that's like not necessarily always pleasant. The Tower energy can actually be a pleasant thing. Really, it can. But what we see here with this is something unexpected happening that is going to rock your world. And you're scared of that. You're scared of something happening unexpectedly that is going to topple your whole structure. Everything that you've established, everything that you've worked for, everything that you built. It'll be your ruin, you know? At the same time, you also have Hermit energy here. Virgo. That's about going within, hiding away to really connect with Source, to connect with your higher self, to learn more about the deeper inner mysteries, to gain that inner knowledge that you need. You could also be afraid that you are going to be alone for quite some time, because Hermit energy is extremely solitary. And I also get from this that you are scared you're going to have to go into hiding, or that you're going to be forced into hiding for some decision that you make, or that you'll be ashamed if something like this happens and have to hide away in shame. Do you see how he's covering his face, right? Anyway, let's look at final outcome for you, Taurus. This will be at the end of the month. You are very anxious and nervous about something, but I'm going to put it down so I can get these other ones here. Sleepless nights, anxiety, worry, nightmares. You might not be feeling so well. You're nervous about a job offer, or the beginning of a new career, or a new cycle with your money, or a new contract or offer. It is coming in for you, but this is the 8 energy. This is the feeling of self-imprisonment, but it's a feeling rather than a reality. This person literally has to fall on those swords in order to actually get stabbed. They're wailing out of a window like everything is so terrible, but they're blessed and charmed by the moon. Do you see? So the fear and the anxiety that you are feeling is a illusion rather than a reality. And you're making much ado about nothing, I think, when it comes to this contract, this new beginning of a professional endeavor. You see? You're up in bed at night. You got the cat there too. You're so worried that you even got your cat up and kind of upset. You see? Worried that you're gonna go paycheck to paycheck. Worried where your next paycheck's gonna come from. Worried and nervous about starting something new that you've never done before. But the fear is not real. Like, fear is a liar. And you're deceiving yourself because I got the moon there, putting all of that, it's blowing all of its energy into your head, right? So it's really, this is something that you're deceiving yourself about, this anxiety and fear. You'd fall on your own sword if you continued to believe in it. Bottom of the deck, work hard. Hone your craft. You know? Okay. Signs and symbols and names and things that you should watch out for that will tell you that you're on the right path. I'm not using this deck anymore. I use it just for this cycle, and I'm not going to any longer. I love the illustrations on it. I just don't think they're conducive to doing general readings for mass consumption. Cancer, who, what, where, what should Cancer look out for to know that they're on the right path during this month? We got one. We got them. Oh, that was easy. That was quick and painless. Okay, so Elixir, she who forgives, remorse, guilt, and forgiveness. It could be something also about medicine. Do you know? So look at the face, look at the words, look at the name, what she's wearing, what she's holding. Don't mind that I'm shaking. It's just because the angle my arm is on. It's kind of weird. Okay. Then we have Stefania. She who surrenders, chains, bondage, and release. So that's that feeling of self-imprisonment that we were talking about, right? Stefania. And Renee is she who hopes. Love, hope, relationships. Oh, that's funny because we started off the reading like that and ended on work. Excuse me. All right. What's the affirmation that you need to hear in order to survive this month, Cancer? Let's take a look at that part, shall we? All right. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is the affirmation that we need to have these folks tell themselves so that they can get through the month in one piece? Now, I'm a Cancer Moon, so I should really kind of watch this back. There's something that you need to read. Read back. Read something back. Read over something again. Or you want to read something over and over again. Reread. Reread it. What is the affirmation for you guys? Okay, got it. I am healthy. So it's time to focus on your health, Cancer. Tell yourself this during the month. You wouldn't believe how important and integral to your spiritual, mental, and physical health affirmations are. So, tell yourself, tell yourself how healthy you are. You're not lying unless you're like dying. That was not supposed to rhyme. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's get some magnetic poetry for you here, and then we'll be done. Not picking a ton. It's not happening like that anymore because it's kind of way too random. Well, the thing is I don't like it looking like I'm making sentences when I'm not, so I didn't want it to be like that. Okay. I can't see if it's... There you go. That's for you. Make sense of it how you will. It's totally up to you. I'm not going to say anything. You just figure it out. I got like 400 or 500 words in here. Some letters. So, some ERs. In case you want to make words into ers. But that's what I got for you, Cancer. Thanks so much for watching. I'll probably be back in the middle of the month. I'll probably do them by element, though. Or like something different. I don't know. I have to figure it out still. So anyway, thanks again. Bye.